That grew with Becky after dark. And what are we talking about tonight? Of course. Now, in the Kama Sutra, there is what they call positioning and aligning. Not only do they have categories for body types, they tell you what body types are most compatible, how the body types work together during the sexual act or in the process of making love, because they are two different things. The more baser things about the animalistic side of sex. How they teach you how to bite, nibble on your mate. Sound kind of Hannibal Lecter, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. But I think they were metaphorically speaking on something. Maybe you look good enough to eat. Okay, well, please don't bite hard. What do we say about the fact that we have body types that may not be as compatible? So you have to make adjustments. Ladies, ain't no reason why you lose your flexibility because you're a big girl. Now let's, breathe with me. Because I'm finna piss somebody off. Girlfriend, let me tell you something. A man wants somebody that's interested in the bedroom. And I mean, they're able to bring it whichever kind of way they need to bring it. If you cannot touch your toes, if you cannot skywrite, because by the very virtue that you don't know what I mean by skywrite, tell me right now we need to go back to remedial sex for you. So you meet me next Thursday after class. Making love to a full-figure woman is not that much different from making love to an average-sized woman. But it's a whole lot more comfortable than making love to a skinny woman. Now, if you have a skinny man with a skinny woman, you got bone on bone, stop tripping. Okay, check this. In the Kama Sutra, they even teach the thin women how to position their bodies to where the contact is most friction-like. The bodies are touching. The man represents hardness. Come on, do I have to break down the phallic symbol for you too? And so, a hard body want to be up against something soft. This for my skinny bitches out there. You might want to learn, have some ass or something. That skinny, that hip bone that sticks out. I had a man tell me this after he unceremoniously broke up with a skinny girl to get with me. And he said, she's just not comfortable. It's painful after a while because her hip bone has no cushion, no fatty tissue for me to, and I'm bony. So, I just cut the sex off. I have not had that problem. Skinny girls, you got to learn moderation. You want to be moderately skinny. You do not want to be bone skinny if I know something is not good right now. I don't care what the man say. He might want to walk with you down the street and take you to the award dinner. But when he get ready to roll around in them covers, he's looking at girls that look like me. More cushion for the pushing. More hugging and more loving. More bounce to the ounce. And it gets fairly strategic after that. What do you not understand about the beauty of making love knowledgeably to a full-figure woman. But see, we already know you gonna have a good time. Oh, but we want to make sure that a good time is had by all. So when you're sexing your big girl, let me tell you something. Leave no stone unturned. And big girls, when you sexing your larger than normal boyfriend, if he's big and you're big, they said the elephant people can still enjoy sex together. That's what they called us in the Kama Sutra book. They called us elephant people. Well, elephants never forget. And in the Middle East, in India and places like that, they honor the elephant. Go figure. So, again, the principle about larger than life and well endowed is a blessing from God because He gave you just a little bit more than He did the next woman. So let's twerk it, work it, and do what we can. Let's do some leg stretches. I used to call it shaping up for super sex. You can stretch your limbs, continue to rotate your ankles and wrists and shoulders, and do a few little round the whirls, and keep your hips supple, as my grandmother says. You want to be supple, baby. Being limber is one thing, but when you're supple, I had to go and look it up. That's what you're going to have to do, because I'm not going to explain it to you either. We're learning now. You're in the back room, Becky, and it's after dark, and we're talking about shh. So tell nobody. And if you do, tell them to bring a friend. This is my therapy, people. Each one teach one. And every time I teach you something, I learn something too. Something brand new. So, big girls, be good to yourself. I know they say you cannot be fat and fit. Whether I say walk on faith, and I'd rather be fat and blessed, okay? Because that fit shit ain't no guarantee either. I know a lot of fit people dropping with diseases. So, until you can prove positive me with over 90% of the obese population, let it be what it be. I was born this way. So I'm going to teach you how to enjoy your larger-than-life body. Large and lovely, big and beautiful, pretty hot and tempting, or fat, fabulous and tantalizing. Baby, whatever you want to call it. You be what you are, but be the best thing that's rolling in your house. You feel me? Okay then. So, learn some new things for the bedroom, and I just recommend The Joy of Sex, Sex and the Modern Woman, and the Kama Sutra. Read about it. When I want to be good at something, I study up on it. Then you got to practice it. Then you take a final exam on that stuff. Then when you reach master's level, then you turn around, you teach somebody else. That man don't know how to get with the program. Help him. One of the most beautiful ways to make love. Shh. It's like sitting Indian style, but you let your partner is facing you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Wrap it around them, just like ideal position for a thin man and a thick woman. For the elephant man and the elephant woman, or the bigger people, they say the position is doggy style. There are variations to the doggy style, but I don't want to keep it too long. I want you to go out there and get you some. If you don't go out there and get you some, get some practice. Get some practice. It's the pleasure principle. An unfulfilled woman is an unhappy woman. And it's probably going to help you cut back on some of those meals. Ain't nothing wrong with being a plump woman, but damn it, have that stuff together. Okay? So just work with me. When I ain't looking right, you tell me, and when you ain't looking right, I'm going to tell you. Now, the other thing I would recommend to you, you think you can't exercise, walking. Walking 3 times a week. And just 15 minutes of some kind of dancing around in your space. I don't care if it's your office. Yeah, you can chair dance. You know, I even got some carpal tunnel exercises for you. I'm going to bring that with my music next time. But just enjoy the body that God gave you. God don't make mistakes. People do. I was born this way. Embrace your larger, lovely self. Hug yourself. Be good to yourself. And most of all, get a little love some way, somehow. And that